Show in St. Paul, Minnesota, and we are in the ATAS booth. I am with Kyle. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
We are so excited. We told them we're saving the best for last because we are so excited to hear what's happening. ATAS leads the market. We know that,
Yep.
and we love your stuff. So why don't we start first with an introduction. Tell us a little bit about you and what you do with ATAS.
Sure. So I am a product rep for ATAS in Illinois and Wisconsin. My name's Kyle Ferentz. A couple things that are exciting about being here this week.
Yeah.
Minnesota is kind of a new market for us. It's going to be a new market for us. So definitely wanted to have a presence up here, showing our products, etc. Like I said, I'm based in Illinois. I've run into a lot of customers in the last 6-7 hours from Illinois and Wisconsin. That's awesome. And then definitely just introducing ourselves to new folks.
Yeah. Well, but the growth of architectural metal, it has been off the charts.
Correct.
And it's really one of those things, to me, I kind of think Minnesota, they should have a lot of metal roofs because I think snow and I think all those kind of things.
Yep.
But it's really kind of starting to, people are understanding the sustainability and the durability, right?
Yes. And I know, because I've seen a lot of these interviews with you, and I know you've talked to the buses and other folks, my counterparts. So definitely this is a huge architectural market. In fact, I spent some time yesterday just kind of driving around the Twin Cities looking at projects and buildings and things like that. Ton of standing seam roofing, ton of wall panels and stuff. It is right up our alley. It's just a matter of, you have to be here in order to participate in some of these things. So.
Well, tell us a little bit, because I know you've come out with new colors, new profiles, some really cool stuff this year. What are some of the things that you're showing the contractors?
Yeah, so while it is a roofing show, we're certainly highlighting the wall panel capabilities. So these are just some of the wall panel offerings. As you're aware, ATAS makes a ton of stuff. We don't have nearly enough space in here. So this is some of our panels that all use our Windlock our Windlock locking mechanism, and we just connected them to kind of show people that you can get kind of really creative here with stuff. And then behind you is some of our roofing materials as well, including our new wood grains.
Oh. We got to point this out.
Yeah.
I love this stuff. I mean, it is so cool, and it's a trend for siding, and even I've seen this in a lot of restaurants.
Yes.
Interiors.
Yes, for sure.
It is very cool.
Yes.
What are the contractors saying about this?
They're just as excited. The folks that previously installed our stuff, they're familiar. The folks who have never met us before or new to ATAS, asking a lot of great questions.
I think everybody wants to get into it. They want to learn.
Right.
And so really, this is the place to start.
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up. Learning, as I mentioned already, we're as a company, ATAS, we're huge on education. That's our number one thing. I know we're in this business of sales, but more importantly, it's educating the architects, it's educating our distribution partners, and more importantly, educating the contractors.
Right.
We have installation classes. We have all year long. In fact, we've got a one coming up in a couple weeks in Illinois. That is our bread and butter. I always tease folks.
So cool.
Yeah, I always tease folks that we didn't reinvent the wheel as far as installation, but it's best practices.
Yeah.
Let's have these conversations. Avoid the headache sometimes at the end, and just getting into the middle of it. So,
it is. I think there's nothing more important right now than training and those installations, because metal's durable, it's sustainable, but it needs to be installed correctly.
Absolutely. And I get interesting feedback. I'll talk to guys and gals that have been installing metal for quite some time, and they'll say, "You're not going to teach me anything I don't already know." Then they come to the class and they pull me aside. Yeah, Kyle, you kind of did teach me something I didn't know.
Well, because you get this chance to work with all these different contractors, so everything comes together.
All walks of life.
Yeah.
Yep.
And one last question, because I'm really excited about the siding and, like you said, the building, cladding, and the panels. I mean, we're seeing a lot more contractors who are doing both, roofing and actually the whole building envelope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm glad you brought that up. In fact, we just met with one of my customers from Illinois who came on over, and he's been telling me for months, Kyle, we've been doing roofing literally for more than 50 years as a family business, but we see the siding stuff taking off. We understand metal at a high level, literally, on a roof.
Yeah.
But we'd like to know more about the wall space. How can you help us? And that's why we're here.
There you go. That's why you go to ATAS. Talk to Kyle and the team there, because they are going to help the contractors diversify your business to the whole building envelope, whether it's residential or commercial.
Yep.
Very cool. I love it. Check out the new patterns, one of my faves. And thank you so much. The show has been pretty cool, huh?
Yes, awesome.
Yeah.
It's beautiful this time of year up here. If you've never been to St. Paul,
Yeah,
so
it
could be worse. It could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
But so we're glad to be here.
That's good. Well, thank you all. We're going to have one more wrap up before this end of the show, so stay tuned. Megan and I will wrap up what's happened so far, and we'll be back again tomorrow. Stay tuned.